Hear the battle thing? But we did already. Hey boy. It still looks the same except more dead. Yeah. Game, come on. Is that at all? Yeah, hit. Controls or something. Oh, the Opera House. Is it now? I love how whoever put that back up there. Yeah, okay. Oh. I thought he was him right here. That was him. Whee! Oh, alright. Well, if it was that easy. Dart Dargan. Looks like a dinosaur. Oh. Okay. Was not expecting that. Eh. Not like he's damaged at all yet. This dinosaur knows how to bring me down to earth. Fuck. Ow. Why is this dinosaur so dang strong? Jesus. Motherfucker. Magnitude 8. Oh no. No, not her. Ah. Wow. I've pretty much given up on this fight. Why did I save in here? I mean, at least all that journeying wasn't a loss. Why do you have two sides to your house and one goes to fucking nowhere? I mean, what's the point, though? Oh, right. Aerial fights. Forgot it was a thing. Fuck you, tower. Yeah. What's the point when I can go here? NPCs, come on. Okay. It's pointless. It's really fucking pointless. Clock. Oh. Alright. I just gotta get better at memorizing some of these locations. Would you let me park like right by it? It's fucking annoying. Alright. I'm getting that. That's a necessity. Sorry, that's more of a necessity than anything right now. Slow 2 and haste 2. Being able to haste and slow my entire party. Because, you know, I love slowing me down. So, hasting my entire party and slowing the entire enemy is what I meant. That's important. Thamasa. Oh yes, this time. Still don't know what you're doing here. I still haven't found Shadow yet. Damn it. Then I don't even know where the kid is either. Be right back. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a chest there. How much health do you even have? I like the team that I have. Right. Love you, dude. He's totally like a guy I would hang out with. Right. No one hanging out down there now? Maybe is that where the old man was? Cyan was. Yum 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 yum. What's that? A bit yum 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 yum. The sucking opera house. To help talk to impersonario. Dragon thinks I can. Oh, okay. But there's got to be like a better way to that Dargon, though. Don't press the wrong switch, or what? Or what? Whee! Can you like not force me into this? I wish I was already flying though. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure volume levels are okay. Yeah, they look fine. $50 G's, bruh. Come on, it didn't go through at first, why? Well, alright then. That's the way you want to be. Ugh. That needs to stop happening. Hey! Fucking dino! Dirt Dargon! Aha! Dirt Dragon dead! Dirt Dragon. Alright, you filthy dragon. Looks like we're gonna have to save the day once again. Looks like we're gonna have to save the day again. Alright, well at least I know where 3 of them are. 2 of them are beaten. 1 is in that damn tower, which I could still technically go beat and then come back. But hey, whatever. Found 3 on my own. Okay. I think I did. I have in the past. Former thief, my old accomplice used to mumble, listening to sleep to the right of the treasure chest. Okay. I don't know which treasure chest you're talking about there, bud. You look like you're also on some speed there, sir. You alright? You look like you're more than just a thief, man. One day I uncovered a secret so awesome I had to run and hide. A knight came through here recently. He was amazing, but his heart was full of chaos. When he can cope with his pain, he'll be the mightiest. Is that a thing? Is that a tribute to Cecil? A spell ago, some oddball came strolling through here, calling people thou. Would you move? This guy's gotta be important. I want to take that off of you. Here, I'll cast haste. Raises magic damage. I don't need. Okay. I don't know what this tells me. The Velt. I feel like there's something in there for me. I would prefer things about them besides you telling me their location. Zozo, who says this place is dangerous. He's the only guy in that town who tells the truth. Maybe he can help you. With what, though? I've already done that. Oh, you scared the shit out of me! Thank you for subbing. Thank you for 15 resubs. 15 months. That should be a lot longer than that, but thank you for the resub. Here comes all the emote explosion. Guy in Mobliz. From that guy in Mobliz. Oh. No. Oh. The pain I felt in my heart became bearable. I'm sure whoever wrote them suffered greatly. I wish I could meet them. Look to the future. We have a life left. This poor guy. Is that all he says? I'll take your words to heart. It'll be okay. If only it was that easy. Thank you for forgiveness. I'm guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I've only now realized that error of my ways. Your boyfriend, who thought was in Mobliz, passed away some time ago. I've been writing in his stead. We humans tend to allow the past to destroy our lives. Look forward to rediscovered love and embrace the beauty of life. There's so much life left to live, Cyan. That poor guy. Well, alright, well. At least that's now taken care of. I climbed the tower of Kekko's followers in spite of the danger. But I got hurt and had to turn back after the first treasure room. How you doing, man? Fuck. I've been good. I've been alright. Working hard. My area fell behind because of the loss of work. I've been working some Saturdays to make up. Other than that, work has been the same, really. It's stupid what we are considered. We are considered essential. I get it, we work with Amazon and UPS, but half the parts we're shipping out aren't considered essential for me anyway. Who needs parts to some sort of a device? Who needs refrigerator parts when you have a full refrigerator? Who needs, I don't know. Yeah. Who needs refrigerator parts when you have a working refrigerator? Who needs a microwave parts when you have a working... Like, I don't know. I get it, people are buying this, or companies, franchises, whatever, are buying this shit, but I don't see how any of it is essential for one homeowner. Half the shit aren't even all that essential either. Your boss telling you you're essential is like a stripper saying you're her favorite. I mean, can't strippers have favorite customers? But I guess that makes sense. And it's not so much that you're the essential one, it's your job is essential. I don't know how my job is essential enough to stay open. It's not like I'm shipping out anything that's required for this through this stupid pandemic. I don't know. I get it, we deal with Amazon and Sears, or UPS rather. People want their products or whatever they buy from wherever we ship them to. I don't know if exactly they buy it on Sears' website or not, but we three recently went hunting on the veldt. Was a frightful dragon. I suppose no human could ever defeat it, but oh, free. Oh, shit! Yeah, okay, well, they meant the kid. Ah! The kid in here. Cool. I can do that. I didn't know who they were referencing, or if they were referencing the girl. For some reason, he never came near when all four of us were together. He. Okay, it was a guy. But odd, because I met the painter kid in here. Well, whatever. Party members! I am on the look for my party members. I am towards the end of this game, and the final boss decided to do his whole shenanigans. And he destroyed a good chunk of the earth. And a good chunk of all my party members split. I know where one is. I forgot that they said that there was the kid in here. There's one kid in here. Who's basically a feral child. I thought they were talking about the painter girl, but I already have her now. Hey, so let's gain a level. And also there's a dragon in the forest behind here. Which makes number 4. But I'm liking 6 a lot. I can't wait to get back to my Kefka voice. I want my Kefka voice, damn it. That's not even my Kefka voice. I was just being goofy. But I want it. Are you free to stick around, or are you passing out on me? I want to make up for. I did about 6 hours of nothing. So I kind of want to just progress a little bit. And by that I mean go up this tower and fight this boss that I realize no matter how much I try, I'm not going to survive. So I did that about 6 hours worth. Trying to see if I can actually manage to kill him and survive his final attack. But no, he does about 5,000 damage. I can't survive that with no amount of effort is going to help me survive. So I wasted about 6 hours of that. Only to get told to, only finally to realize, well, no matter what I do, nothing's going to happen. So all of my progression was pointless. Chillin' can't pass out. Don't sleep until, I don't sleep until 4 a.m. Ah. You can't? Why not? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be up for a little while. Only because, like I said, 6 hours worth of bullshit. You know, trying to fight this boss to get one of your characters you need. And then you get him down to his last hit. And then he does an ultimate move, or his ultimate move before his death, which does 5,000 damage. Not a big deal, except I don't even have 3,000 health yet. So I can't survive. So 6 hours worth of trying down the drain. I'm gonna shower and eat and chill, and then it's 4. Oh, damn. I'm sorry. That's gotta be rough. I miss streaming with ya. I wouldn't want that hours, and that's too much. Good money, but that's way too much. I would have to be in bed and then get up for work again. And then come home and then go to bed, and fuck that. I'm already tired as is for my job. Being on my feet for 8 hours a day is not easy. I mean, I easily could work more hours than I am. I'm choosing not to because of how tiring it is. Plus, I wouldn't stream much if I did. I could easily work till 5 o'clock, which gives me a nice even 10 hours a day. However, I am working Saturdays, so I have 2 Saturdays already. That's already 48 a week. That's already 48 hours a week. And I did that for 2 weeks now. So it's my first time working a Saturday in a long time. Starting to get my paycheck back up to what they were. Several thousand. 1,000! We made about 900 this check, which is not bad. A little over, almost 20 shy, or about 20 shy of 1,000, so getting there. Yes. Well, I'm one of the workers who decided not to sit there and call myself off, even though I could have. Everyone and their brother decided to sit there and take all their vacation time, or sit there and say, hey, you know what? If you guys are laying people off, I'll take that. I'll take off. Not only was I not the only one who did not, one of the few who didn't, I'm also the only one in my area. So they better fucking hurry up and get more workers for where I work in. They literally had to sit there and have us all come in on Saturdays, or a good chunk of us come in on all Saturdays for my position alone because of how behind we got. Fucking sucks. And then they decided to take my trainees and put them into different spots, and then not give me anybody for about 3 weeks, 4 months, or 4 months, 3 months. For about 3 weeks to a month is what I meant to say. My job's decent, but they don't give fucking shit about anyone. Okay. This thing's out trying to cut my toes. But yeah, the only reason why I backed out of this is because one of the NPC, or one of my characters, was in here. And I got her now. Maybe she was saved by the kid. Well, or is it too late to get? I don't know why they would do that. Ah, come on, game. I really wish there was a way to mitigate the amount of encounters, or at least slow it down some. Sometimes it feels way too high. What the fuck? That's accurate. That guy's face, though. The only place to go in throughout here. Okay, what is this thing fused with? A dragon, a goat, a lion, an eagle, and a boar? Okay, first off, I only heard of a 3-headed chimera. Since when was there a 5-headed one? In a forest north of the Veldt dwells blah 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 a Dargon. We three recently went hunting on the Veldt. I don't know what you mean by on the Veldt though. I am in the Veldt. This castle or dungeon is something called the Veldt or whatever. I feel like they're talking about something different, but they're not. I just don't like their wording. On the Veldt. And then, forest north behind this belt. I don't know what this leads. Oh my goodness, hi! Ow! Zeal, thank you for joining the Hunters Guild. Thank you for the follow. Hurt my ears. What is with my alert being, like, really loud? Enjoy all the emote explosion. I'm getting used to that. Wait a minute. That can't be the Veldt, can it? Ah! I'm sandwiched between Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why am I fighting dinosaurs? He said dragon, not dinosaurs. Even though I just fought one that was called Dirty Dinosaur or Dirty Dragon. Either or. I'm fighting an Anjanath. It's a brown Anjanath. I just... Because I don't like being sandwiched. I'm not used to using my electrical abilities when I'm being squished. Ow. I electrocuted myself. Don't play with outlets, kids. These are some sturdy dinosaur. Oh my god. Ermit. That dinosaur just summoned meteors. That dinosaur has a fucking what? That dinosaur knows how to summon meteors. That dinosaur is stronger, if not as strong as Sephiroth. That scares me. I wouldn't go so far as to say he's the same as the final boss, but he knows how to summon meteors. Don't sandwich me. This time, don't electrocute my main character, please. Tyrannosaur. Well. Yep. What am I supposed to do about that? I'm okay. These things are taking well over 5,000 damage a pop. They have quite a bit of health. I get it. Okay. This area is tough. A little too tough, conveniently enough. I was going to grind in the near future. I shouldn't have to. I was just looking for something, not here to fight. I was just looking for something. I'm not here to specifically fight these things. Also, I shouldn't have to grind. I'm level 40. None of these games I grinded particularly all that much. I was always probably around 50 or 60 by the time I beat the game. I never did not grind all that much at all. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 grind sessions in each game or so, but I didn't grind all that much. Oh, now you died. Okay, you're not bad. You're not that bad. You just have a lot of damage. No amount of grinding is really going to save me at all from that. I mean, I'm fucking level 40 with only 2,000 health. I don't have a lot of health. Now, granted, I can up my health by equipping a certain summon and level while I'm wearing it, but I feel like that is stupid. Not really, it's just I don't really do it because I'm learning certain moves with them. What is this? Is that what they call the Veldt? Because I thought that's what that was. And there's a forest north of it. It's the only forest I can see as far as the eye can. Hello? What's this? No. Okay. I really want to know where my last characters are. I really want to know without having to fucking spoil it. I'm just saying that has to be it. The forest those fucks were talking about. I just want to make sure I'm finding the right cave so I can get the NPC they're talking about. Because there's a cave in the Veldt. I don't know what even that means. Oi! What am I hitting? Yeah, I already did that. Uh-oh. Fucking what? Controls? What did I do to my controls? Discord, go away. What did I do? I know I accidentally typed on my keyboard before going over to the screen. It fucked something up. I think I was typing on my keyboard before I switched screens over, so I think it tried to change inputs. Yeah. Because there's something I already did in this cave, and it involves me getting another character of my team. One of my characters. It's a young girl who paints, basically. I got her on my team. It involved her being injured and me fighting off some demon in this cave. But apparently there's supposed to be... Because there's NPCs in here that mention that you should have only a party of 3 so you can get recruited. And I didn't know who they were referencing until I found her and thought they were talking about her. But apparently this kid still is here unless I fucked myself over and can't get him now. I don't really care. I never really used him much, but he's still part of the team. That's like me playing Final Fantasy VII and not getting Yuffie. While Yuffie, I think, has a bigger impact because she actually is how I freaking grind stats. She is the most effective way of turning enemies into stat boosts. But still. Target level. Reed 3 recently went hunting on the veldt. We saw some weird kid there dressed in all hides. I don't like your terminology. On the veldt. I guess they just mean somewhere in this cave. And there's a kid dressed in all hides. Yes, it's a pharaoh child. I know of where he is. Or I don't know where he is, but I had him on my team. He never came near when all 4 of us were together. In a forest north of the veldt dwells a frightful dragon. I suppose no human could ever defeat it, but oh, how free we would be if someone could. I was here, like, right when near the beginning of when this part of the game began. Probably like the second or third stream into this half of the game. Maybe first, I don't remember. I mean, when I originally got him, he kind of just appeared out of nowhere, kind of like Yuffie, where it's kind of random that he appeared in battle, and then I had to feed him some food. Speaking of which, I don't even think I have that. Do I have to do that in this? If I encounter him and have to, then I will, but I don't think I have any meat on me. Yeah, because there was a part where I was greeted by a dog barking, and I knew who it was. I thought it was another party member, but it was wrong. But, yeah. I don't know. Oh. Do they mean outside? Is this around the area where I first get him? That would make more sense. This is what they mean by the Veldt, I guess. That's why I hate terminologies. I'm not the brightest. But if he's around this area, and I can recruit him, fine. I don't know if they just mean wildlands. Okay. How about not? Damn. What the fuck is even killing me? Yep, it's that fucking mantis, though. Hey, girl. I just died to a cat. My girl just died to a cat. Okay, that fucking mantis did 2,000 damage. Like, what the flying fuck was that? Okay, forest. Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, it's definitely this. There's a dragon around here, then. I don't see how, as the rest of them all have been on the map, or in an area. Basically an encounter that I go into. A stationary encounter. They're not an encounter that I encounter this way. Tumbleweed. That's very... That's some tumbleweed that looks like it's been hydrated. And also a bit more green. Tumbleweeds are usually dry. And a sign of barren wastelands. Jesus, that gold amount. Mag power 2, level up MP 30, HP 30. Okay. Yeah, how about you get that and some HP? I need to start focusing on that if I want to survive. Ghost Man! Or not Ghost Man, Magic Man! Magic Man! Magic Man. Crawler. Magic Man! Nightcrawler. So what's everybody doing? Yeah. Yeah. Gotta stay. Haste 2. Same. Just probably gonna get down in some grind, I guess, to get people what I need. Thanks to that, we got haste 2 and slow 2. I can haste my entire party now. Yay! Yay! Get some skills up in this bitch. He is separated from the others. A year later, Gauge returns to the Veld. He rejoins the others when they visit the Veld, but only if a group of 3 or fewer encounters him after rejoining his companions. Saving... Ah, well, then he's around here. Yeah, then he should be around here. Alright. I didn't know what they meant by on the veldt. Yeah, I didn't... I'm not very bright when it comes to that. X Zone. Project X Zone. Alright, Sprintor! Ow. I'm getting my ass kicked. Bad kitties. No. Oh my god. You're not even worth that money. All right. What do we got here? Oop. All right then. Sprinter Spector. I get it. The cat's a specter. It's a ghost cat. Also Sprinter. I think that's a name of an enemy in the second game. That's the case. Nice throwback. Yeah, it's a bird-like monster, I think. Which... Well, what am I fighting? A bird-like monster. So yes. That was... That feels like forever ago that I played Final Fantasy II. Granted, it was 4 games ago. Still, though. I don't know if it's just because I've come a long way or this game series has. Okay, so is this whole thing known as the Veld? Is there a differentiation? This seems a little better. Oh, hello. Hello! There he is. So that part I was at was not considered part of it. Woo. Oh, I'm your friend. Let's travel together. Gotcha. There we go. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Thank you, game. He's gonna stab you in the back. No! I better not. I literally gave the kid food. Actually, he's actually pretty interesting. While he hasn't done much, he's actually shown quite a few good spots thanks to his animalistic nature. He's shown off some good spots that he would otherwise be able to access. This poor kid, though. This kid's father... Let me read this to you. Gao was born in a house north of the Veldt. During childbirth, Gao's mother died, and as a result, his father went mad. He believed Gao was a demon and threw him out on the Veldt. As part of a delusion, his father convinced himself that it was all a dream and no longer remembers Gao or his wife. Survived on the Veldt on his own. Yep. Dude's father's a dick. And I've met him. Oh, okay. So that's what that woman is. Well, I was never gonna know to find him. Phoenix Cave is located northwest. It was then marked by a star-shaped mountain range. I'd rather have a fucking map. It's a lot easier. Can you let me view the gang gallery, please? like to know exactly where he is. I don't know where that is, man. Well, it looks like it's over here somewhere. That's not it. So that's fuck off stairway. Yeah, I know. It's because they don't want to give me a direct picture of the map, and they won't let me click any of the images. Well, I would not have known where he is, so I'm... God dang it, I hate games that make me resort to looking things up. All you had to do is show me a map. I might have passed it, and I just don't remember. And it looks like I can't even access it. So it's right here. I see the star, kinda. But yeah, I would not have thought about this at all. Being where he is. I'm looking for another character. I have party members that disbanded. I still haven't gotten them all. We're going in. I would not have known to go there. I fucking hate it. I fucking really do. But yeah, I'm just looking for my next NPC. Or, you know, companion, whatever. And I finally found, well, I guess where he is, but I had to look that up. It fucking pisses. It pisses me off that I had to do that, though. How would I would not have known to drop into here. It's not just that, it's just that I'm dumb. Some people try more things than I do. I try a lot of things, but I don't try obvious things. And I don't like it. I'm forced to always look shit up every time I play a game. I can never beat a game without anything. And it bothers me. I've spent like a good 3-4 streams looking for this fucking guy. and everyone else, but him specifically being the most annoying. And this is a main character, though. Why would you put this in more of a... I don't know, I wouldn't say optional dungeon, but... it doesn't feel like it's very mandatory at all. And it feels out of the way. Like, there's a seagull in the beginning when your characters first get split up and Kefka destroys this planet. Basically, he split up the planet. And now it's desolated and everything has been split up, and including the characters, they all got split because their airship got cracked in half. One of the girls, Celis, the third girl on my screen, she was being taken cared for by a guy on an island. I got off the island and started finding all my characters one by one, slowly. Tara was taking care of orphans and other children. Edgar was being a dude in a town square trying to find information so he can get back to his castle because he's an actual king. He's a lord. Cyan was the one writing love letters to that one woman. Then we had Gau, the stupid feral child. Now we have this guy Locke, who's looking for a phoenix to revive a dead love interest, I would assume. We've already been into the house where this girl's lying on the bed and some guy talks to you and tells you about Locke looking for something. So I had a feeling he was looking for something to cure this woman with. However, I just recently found out via the internet, that the girl is not sick. She's dead. So yeah. And then there's the painting girl, who is in a cave that I was in earlier. And then, last but not least, there's one other old man that I gotta find. This is the painting girl, by the way. This girl right here. Well, her name is Realm. Don't even get me started on Sabin, who is basically... There's a town where there's a building that was going to collapse, and somehow he held this roof together? I don't know. There was this house that was about to collapse, but if he let go, the whole house would have collapsed. I don't get the logic how he held a house from collapsing. And then the Moogle and the freaking Yeti, they kind of just joined recently. So they're not kind of a thing. I don't know. They're a thing, I guess. Ah, what's with the faces? No more faces. I fought enough of you guys. Oh god, they're back to their old antics. Oh god, they can cause stop with a smirk. I don't know how smirking is translating to that blowfish. Ow. That was darts. That was darts. And that hurt. Well, hey, I'll take another Esper. Sure. I mean, I got a shit ton of progression to do anyway. Crap. 69, yeah. Yeah, some games don't ever explain anything anyway. But they shouldn't always have to. Motherfucker. They don't... Oh my god! Right in the spice. They don't always have to. It's just... I really wish they just... Not that they didn't explain it, but I wish some knowledge was stated about where he was going. Or at least I wish I was smart enough to think about it. No, I'm sure there is an NPC somewhere that'll say exactly where he went. I unfortunately did not find it. Some aren't said. But would I have known? I probably would have. If I would have saw in that mountain, I probably would have been like, huh, there's a spot that I can try to land in. I would have tried it. However, I'm not going to sit there and... If I don't see it or know if it's existed, I'm not going to go look for it. So I was out looking for everything I could find, and I did not once pass by that mountaintop. Or if I did, I don't recall. Which is why I was about to give up on finding him. That's the reason why I looked it up. I was getting tired of it. Should have done this stupid part hours ago. At least I would have gotten some progression, gotten more characters. All I would have would be what? It's like missing spots on the map in Attack of the Saiyans. Yeah. Is that a thing you have trouble with? The only thing I had trouble with was collecting all the damn monsters. Oh. I see. I followed you, let's play. Ah, okay, I was about to say. I don't even remember if I 100%ed. I'm pretty sure I got most things and I got every creature caught. But I don't think I'd shown off everything. I didn't do all their combos. Alright. Well, their combos I know I didn't do. I may have got everything, but I didn't show off all their combos. Their Z combos. Their sparkling combos, whatever you want to call them. Why can't I run? Yeah, I did all the finding. Well, of course, that's easy. That's easy because you get a freaking... Oolong's nose tells you what items are in the area. You basically just go through until you did it all. I wish more RPGs had something like that that tells you how many items are in the area, because that was very convenient. Otherwise, I would not have ever tried to 100% Attack of the Saiyans, because I don't think there's one RPG in this series that I've 100%ed every chest. That's a lot of searching. And even I run out of patience when it comes to RPG stuff. I love grinding. I love doing that. Hell, I probably stayed up till about 2 a.m. grinding last night. Close to it. In one spot. I could have moved to a better area, in fact. There was a much better area that I could have grinded at for much faster magic learning. But I didn't. I grinded my characters from low 30s to mid 40s. What I'm at now. My money was probably equate to about 400,000. Something like that. I was feeling pretty loaded. Okay. Trekstar! Aloha! Hello. How you doing, Quan? Zombie stick? Oh no, don't zombify my Moogle. Bye, Moogle. Are we in Alola right now? Oi. And continuing to exist. That's good. Always continue to exist, please. Don't ever not exist. It's bad for your health. Yeah. And don't worry, Quan, I'm playing a lot more of this to get through what I need to, so then I can start doing your game requests, because I need to get through some of those for you guys. Speaking of which, Zero, whenever I get to 7 and try to and play a bit of the remake as well as the original Final Fantasy VII, afterwards I'm going to take a hold on Final Fantasy. Still going to continue, but I'm going to be doing a much other things instead of just focusing on Final Fantasy. But I got a bunch of these games to do. Minus some of the emotes that people were requesting, but I got your game Half-Life to do, and then I got a few other ton of games to go through. But if you want to see that entire list. There it is. You got 2 from me already. If I lurk any longer, I can add a 3rd precinct. Please don't. I had to stop it. I actually had to turn that off. Yeah, no, I actually had to turn that off. People were requesting things that aren't even games. As you can see, I got 3 emotes, and Hitwoman requested me to do her. Women, man. Anyway. And then I got games on here that I was already planning to play, like Borderlands 2 and Dead Rising 2. And Super Mario RPG and stuff from you. I was already planning to play those games in the future. You're only just making it happen sooner. Because I was going to be doing the Paper Mario series. I just didn't know when. But you asking for Super Mario RPG makes that a lot faster. As for stuff like Borderlands 2, which means I'm going to be playing through the Borderlands franchise much sooner. I've already started 1. I just got to finish it off and then start 2. And then after that, I'm doing 3. However, I will be working on some of these simultaneously just because for God of War and stuff like those, I want to do the entire franchise before I play some of them. Like for God of War 4, I want to play through 1 through 3 first. I don't want to just start at 4. I want to enjoy the franchise and not just be like, hey, and then work backwards. I hate doing that. They were random fun, but not what I call. I mean, they're all right. They're not my favorite cup of tea. One was great. 1 was good enough. And hey, Mr. J, 1 was good enough. It is very fun to play cooperatively. I'd say 1 was good enough. 2 was okay. 3 is... I have not played enough of 3. While a lot of people are going to say they're fun games, I just find they just got progressively worse as time progressed. I'm glad you can see my stream. I don't really... My favorite game in general is Phantasy Star. I don't really know if I have a favorite co-op game, but I do love Phantasy Star Online, so I guess there's that. Oh, Lord. Ah, my God. Youch. How you doing, guys? Glad to see some people joining in. Staying up late or waking up just now? I don't know. Either or. Good to see y'all. You stop fucking my B team, please? PSO is neat co-op, but I've played endless hours of it solo just fine. You can do that with most games, though. I'm just saying. But PSO is one of my favorite games in general. It doesn't have to... It's not strictly co-op. It's better co-op. But I put endless hours of it. Yeah, same. But it's better co-op. Not every game can be said that they're better co-op. Most games are made worse via co-op. Depends on who you're playing with, though. Yeah, your guys are not gonna let me survive. Because I did not grind this team. I didn't have this team. I don't have this team very long. I just got most of them back. 2 to 3 streams ago. Well, I can't move. Do it. Finish me. Okay. Maybe I should go and grind my B team. Nah. Who's obsessed with looting the treasure, so while me and the other guy were killing monsters, he was snatching all the boxes, even swooping in and taking jobs from monsters. What the fuck? He's obsessed with looting? That would not be entertaining at all. I'd kick the dude out of the... Well, you can't, really. I wish you could in the party. I would literally not play with the guy anymore after that. That's not how you play. First off, then you're not getting any items yourselves. Yeah, no shit. Oh, you're talking about the originals? The original online PSO? Or are you talking about private server PSO? If you're talking about the original PSO back on console online, then yes, I can see why. If you're talking about private server PSO, you guys should have no problem getting weapons and items. And experience, considering the changes they made. Yeah, if you're talking about the originals. Oh, PSO, oh. Oh, so you actually know this person. Okay. Well, you said you played once with a guy, so I'm assuming you meant online. I didn't know you meant couch co-op. Okay, that's actually different. Okay. See, no, that's why it's controlled, though. If you're playing couch co-op or with a friend like that, that's why you can control it, which is why I was confused. I was like, I would never play with a guy again. Because whenever I played with friends back on consoles, me and them would always set up a, you know, you get rare 1, I get rare 2, rare 3, or whatever, and then whoever gets a double of a rare, they always trade it off. And that's how we worked it. Then we always get a similar set amount of boxes. So if we saw 10 boxes, we'd each get 5. 0 can attest to this. And that's how me and him have played. And even now, with the private server, we still somewhat do that. On and off. Even though we don't have to anymore, because all the items are split via PSO2 drops. Who could win if we turned our guns? Fun fact, if you're close, the shotgun medic wins. I think that's pretty much it for shotguns in general. But yes. Shotguns are my favorite in Borderlands for a reason. Really didn't. You know what? Alright, fine. Let's go and learn their magic. I think also what didn't help is I probably didn't have them equipped with shit. And I was not expecting immediately a full-scale 2-on dungeon with 8 people. A full-on scaled dungeon with multiple people. I don't need Gao, though. I'll switch him out. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's switch Gao out. I don't need him on my team right now. Your madman grandfather's somewhere else, hon. Don't need him right now. We got some grinding to do. But I'm glad you guys had fun, Coach, co-op, or co-oping. PSO is a great game co-op. Even though I like PSO 2 a lot, PSO Phantasy Star Online is a lot better for me. Mid-range, the machine gunner wins, but if the sniper is worth his salt, he wins. Well, yeah, it's obvious. That's obvious. Just like water beating fire. But if you're not good at first shooters, then you're not going to win at all. Just like me. I'm very bad at shooters. Still a shooter. I just said shooter. I didn't mean to say first-person shooter. I said that because it's just it came out of my mouth. It's comfortable to say. I prefer to call I call all shooters first-person shooters. Even third-person shooters are first-person shooters to me. Just because it's just comfortable to say. I'm weird like that. But that's what I mean. Nice. That's nice. That is cool, but that's... see, I'm not a challenge runner. I've tried to do some challenge runs, but they're not... I'm not good at them because I can't memorize things. But that's awesome. I can't memorize locations and item locations, so I'll never be able to do a challenge run. Is that the same company? Same people who did Mario did that. Are we talking about Final Fantasy in that? I know Mario RPG and Final Fantasy were made by Square. Was Super Ninja Boys not made by Square Enix? Is Super Ninja Boys an RPG? If that's the case, that's why. RPGs are generic. That's why I love them so much. Most RPGs are generic as hell. There you go. That's why. Also an action RPG. Ooh, my favorite. I love ARPGs. But that's also why it's an RPG. RPGs get generic as shit, and that's what I love about them. Turn-based boss fights, but action... Oh, turn-based boss fights. Why? But action for random mobs... Blech. Should have been the same for boss fights. Okay, that's cool, but I don't like that. We'll see how the actual combat goes when I play it. I love action games. It is kind of weird. That's gonna be very weird for me. That's why I didn't like Kingdom Hearts Recoded. For anyone who's played Recoded. That game changes combat styles and mechanics on a fucking... like mad. The flying machine is way better. I mean, is the flying in this bad? Flying is not even that bad. Eh. We'll see how it is until we get there. Well, they should have kept it. They should have kept it an action RPG through and through. I already don't like that, but that's okay. 2? Fucking 7 hours of this stream is garbage. Still not enough for my taste. Wish I can turn back time and not have streamed at all. So terrible. What? Ah, that's what you meant by better. I wouldn't say it's better, it's cooler. Better is a different term. No, it's cooler. It's cooler looking. We won't know how it operates until I actually get into the game. Therefore, right now, it can't be better. I mean, when don't you get an airship late in the early, or you what games do you get an airship early game? That's how Final Fantasy is. You don't get any of the ships early game. You always get them late in the game. But I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I figured that was late game. I wouldn't want any of my mode of transportation early game, because that defeats the purpose of an open worlded RPG. Judging by the way the picture looks, I can assume it's going to be an open world, semi-open worlded. No games are truly open world. I say semi-open worlded because there is no such thing as open world. 4 has a Ship Freeway. Ah, that's them. I prefer actually being on foot most of the time. And then getting my ships and boats and things and slowly gaining access to other areas. And then once you get the end, near the final boss, near the final dungeon, you get the airship that allows you to fly everywhere. Huh. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I've never played them myself. Huh. That sounds cool. The way they interact. So, like, dual class. Ooh, dual class. So they have interactions like what? Tales of? Yes, no, I love when they do that. So like the Tales of series? Tales of series is an action MMORPG that has your party members have interactions with each other, depending on certain scenes that play out, depending with certain members of your party. And sometimes, depending on if they interact with the actual main character, because some of the games, at least for the few that I played, some of them have a couple of them have a main character that gets like an option to pick that continues the conversation. And that was Tales of Zilla 2. I never finished it. I've only played 2 of them. Tales of Zilla 1 and 2. That was it. But I own a good chunk of them. Ranging from the PS3 onward. So PS3 to PS4. I'll be playing a bit of those. But a lot of those either got remade, remastered, or just I can't play at all because of Japanese. There's too many Tales of games, but I plan on trying to play as earliest as I can. Even though none of the games like Final Fantasy technically connect, except for the ones with direct sequels, I still want to go back and explore the franchise for what it was, which is what I'm doing with this. This is not to sit there and say, oh, I played through 1, I can't play through the rest without playing 1 through something first, because that's a false, because I started with 10. 7 and 9 and 10 are my very first Final Fantasies. When it comes to games with a franchise and a series that connect, though, I need to play them from the beginning. Games like Final Fantasy, I'm fine starting with, because it's a franchise that doesn't connect. I'll be right back. I'm going to get up and stretch real quick. But Tales of is very good, and I have quite a few of them. You'll see me play them in the near future, whenever I get around to it. But action RPGs are my combat. Which is why I was addicted to Sekiro, Dark Souls, Kingdom Hearts. That's why I'm addicted to those games. PSO. Those are my jam. I love my turn-based, but they get old. Kid and picked up Mega Man X. I assumed it was Mega Man 10 in Roman numerals. It was confused that Mega Man 8. Oh, yeah. I'm still getting very confused and tired of the Mega Man games. Like, for the longest time, I still considered Mega Man X and Mega Man the same character. And then people were telling me they're different. And this was in college. This was at least 10 years ago. It wasn't that long ago that I learned the differences between the two. But I still consider Mega Man X and Mega Man the same character. It just annoys me that they're coming out with Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero's series, and then the Mega Man Classic still. I thought Classic Mega Man was long done. But they're still the same to me. They may be two different robots, and I see that, and I know that. They're still the same to me. They're still Mega Man. Even with Zero's new design in the games that he has that I hate, they're still the same character. I don't like Zero's design in his games. I prefer X over the original. It's just, they're still Mega Man to me, though. They're still the same character to me. That's just how I am. I prefer Mega Man X easily over classic Mega Man any day. Mega Man X is far better, far easier. I also prefer Zero to not look like a faggot. Sorry, but I don't like it. I don't like the look of his games. I've seen them. I don't like it. Not at all. It's not Mega Man that I care about. Then again, I was never the biggest fan of Mega Man. I loved it a lot, but I was bigger into just Mario and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of those games at all. I just didn't like the look of them. And I didn't like what they did with Zero. And that's not really what I'm looking for in a Mega Man game, all the customization. If I want an RPG or something like that, I'll play something more of that line. Turning Mega Man into an RPG like that ruined it for me. I just want a side-scroller to kill things. I don't want all this RPG nonsense. As much as I love RPGs, don't cross them into my games, please. I don't want my Kingdom Hearts becoming a fighting game, my fighting games to become an RPG, all right? Stay away, Xenoverse. Stay away. 3D action RPG. They tried something new and look what happened with it. Never got a third game. Not saying Mega Man Legends is bad. I'm just saying, look what they tried to do, and look what many companies have tried to do with games, and look what happened with them. Mega Man Legends was a great series. Yeah, but I still prefer Legends over that Zero bullshit. Legends 1 and 2. Misadventures of Tron Bonne? Nah. Never played it. I'm not gonna be counting that. If I play the Mega Man Legends series, I am not counting Tron Bonne. It's not called Mega Man Legends 3, Misadventures of Tron Bonne. It's called Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Therefore, to me, it's not counted. Just like why I don't count Zero's games as a Mega Man game. 64, same as Legends, 3 times recently. I plan on playing Legends eventually. I think I still have it. If not, I may have to rebuy it. I know I had it for a while. I may have to get the second one if I don't. But I do like Mega Man Legends, yes. But I don't mind the RPG elements and that kind of thing, because that's something I actually played as a kid. And I was much bigger into Mega Man than I am now. I just didn't want all the same nonsense that's in an RPG to be in my games like that. I didn't really care for all that. What Zero had, those Zero mission games had to offer. It would have been fine if it was just the same thing as Mega Man. Partially also, though, kind of why I also hated Mighty Number 9, to be fair. They try to make later Mega Man games a bit more RPG-ish, and Mighty Number 9 is no exception. And failed miserably. Endless side quests. Well, that's not true. Nothing is endless. The game ends sometime. Side quests are no. I know, I'm just being a piece of... Now I'm being a piece of shit. I never got around to beating Mega Man Legends, no. I kept getting sidetracked by other things. I am going to remember the town, though, when I first play it. When I play it again. Because I spent so many hours just running around the damn town and all the shops and doing that first, like, massive dungeon with the diggers and the couple. The housewife and the husband wanted you to dig that first, like, major mission. I know I've made it further than that, considerably further than that, but, like, that's all my memory really remembers. Because I've done that, like, 50 fucking times. Oh yeah, you did get this, didn't you? Yeah. Sure. MP30, well that's helpful. I wish I can run in the overworld. Why do they make it so you can never run in the over goddamn world? Holy shit. Well, too bad I just now started progression like 2 hours ago, because fucking 6 hours of one damn thing that didn't yield me jack shit. I mean, it could have. I just didn't have enough health. Could have yielded me my partner, one of my teammates back, but I don't have the health. The guy does 5,000 damage. I've technically killed him like 3 times, but he does 5,000 damage when his last hit. I hate when enemies do that. I hate it when bosses do that. However, I don't fault Capcom for doing that with, I don't know if it was Square on their part, but Capcom's Monster Hunter World when they implemented the Behemoth fight. That's actually what Behemoth does when he's dying. Summons a gigantic meteor to fuck your day up. That's actually something he does. So, good on ya, Capcom, for putting that into that. Trust me, I hate it in Final Fantasy X, and every other Final Fantasy King Behemoth has been in. Motherfucker summons a meteor to fucking wreck my fucking face every time I kill him. And he's a great source of experience. I'd say probably about another 20 more levels and I'll be high enough level to sit there and survive that asshole's onslaught. Sprinter! Spector! I don't know why you have it spaced. I don't know if that's literally supposed to mean ghost or another pun for something else. Sprinter, again, is an enemy that I've fought in 2. They've come a long way and yet not at the same time. How do you, like, evolve and not evolve at the same time? I mean, they're just bird creatures. I don't know. I still find 5 to have the best, not only overworld art style, aesthetic, and I think 5 and 6 are tied for their character sprites, but their character sprites are on point. But I think 5 just had a better overworld. And music. I'm gonna tell you that right now. At least the music for this this portion of the overworld, the end of the world, or whatever you want to call it, the destruction of Earth, I feel like this music isn't as great. It was more upbeat in 5. I don't remember too much of the early parts of 6 or not, but I still feel like 6's graphic style, though, is a little blah, 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 to me. No, that's just me. It's not. It's very good. It's a very good game. It'll all have to come down to Kefka's final battle with Kefka, though, for me to decide which is better. So far, 5 is outbeating 6, hands down. No, I have not. I have not. Very easy, but also very fun. Maybe in the future, any Final Fantasy side games or non-numbered title will be happening sometime after Final Fantasy. I'm not going to be playing any stuff like World of Final Fantasy or any of those kind of games or Tactics or any of those games until after the series is long done. Well, not long done, but done. I want to keep those secluded from the numbered games. Same with the MMOs, and if I plan on dabbling with some of the MMOs, it's going to be after I'm done with the series as well. No, I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying if anyone wants to see some of the Final Fantasy smaller games, which I do want to play World of Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy is a really good game, and I enjoy its combat. I enjoy its aesthetic. I actually want to do more of that for stream and actually finish it. And I do want to eventually dabble into some of the other smaller Final Fantasy stuff. And I do want to dabble into Square's other work. Like, I want to get into, they re-released it on the Switch, and it's remade as well. I keep derping its name for some reason. Legend of Mana. I want to play Legend of Mana, as well as the other Legend of Mana spin-off, I guess if you want to call it that. It's not really a spin-off, but it's similar combat. It's made by the same team. It's Square. But I want to play both those games, and any other, like, Legend game, or whatever Legend of Mana series is. Chrono? No. Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger? Nah. I've never owned these games as a kid. Told you, I did not grow up an RPG guy. I grew up a platformer. My RPG time comes from Pokemon. Weird, because I played that as a kid. But I didn't play any of these games as a kid. Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star, Chrono, any of them. I have Chrono Cross. I don't have Chrono Trigger, though. No, I hear that a lot of them are classics. That's why I'm playing these. You know how... Seriously, I can't go a day without hearing how good some of the Final Fantasy classics are from my close friends. A lot of my close friends that have played them as kids. I hear it all the time, and I feel like I'm missing out on so much. And now I can join them in their conversations. Short puzzle platformer. There's a Flash game worth playing called Company of Myself. I mean, I didn't say I wanted a short platformer. I'm just saying that's what I grew up with, was Mega Man and Mario and Sonic. I didn't have any of these RPGs growing up. My first RPG was Pokemon. And then later on it, you know, span off to stuff like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. But other than that, I didn't really play any of these games as a kid. I'll have to check it out. There's so many things you guys want me to... There's so many things I want to play, there's so many things you guys want me to try out, and there's so little time. And don't worry, I'm going to be getting there. I feel I feel bad already because I had a dude come in from my Mixer. Mixer? Yeah, my Mixer channel because I had to stop streaming from multiple sites. But he came over. I recognized him. He asked me if I'm going to be playing stuff like Dragon Ball Kakarot, which I didn't even... I do plan on getting through to Kakarot. I didn't even see that he said that. He originally asked me do you plan on playing Kakarot and GTA San Andreas again? And I said no. As for Kakarot, yes. San Andreas? Probably not. It's a Grand Theft Auto game. I never once planned on playing a single Grand Theft Auto game for stream. It's bad enough that I'm on my own. I'm doing my own Red Dead Redemption. That was on me. It's bad enough I'm stomaching that game. I'm not a fan of Rockstar stuff. But also, if he wanted me to actually play that game, though, he legitimately asked me to play the game, though, not requested me to play the game, if that makes sense. I gotta find a better way to denote that. But he legitimately just asked me if I would play it, and I said, sure. I gave it a few rounds, and it was fun at first, and then there was a mission that pissed me off. And I said, fuck it. And it was just a stupid mission. I had to chase a dude on a motorcycle. I had to chase a dude on a motorcycle while I was in a car. Or on a motorcycle too, or something like that. Ugh. It came out, but... That's all they're for. And that's what bores me about it. That's what everyone does. And that was never revolutionary to me. It's just a sandbox. If that's what's revolutionary to some people, man. Either way, I just never got into them. I didn't like that kind of play style where you could just do whatever. I want a story to it. And yes, GTA has a story to it. But half the story is just you killing people, and I'm not a big fan of story like that. Nor do I really like missions all that much. I don't know, I'm weird. There's times where missions are fine, and then there's times where I don't really want missions. I don't know. I just like my RPGs, damn it. I just like my RPGs. I don't want to sit there and worry about, oh, this guy wants you to do this quest. Go talk to this guy and go do this and that, and you don't do this and that, your character won't be this and that. And, I don't know. It never grabbed me either. Even playing Red Dead Redemption, I was like not really liking it all that much. And sadly, Red Dead is the best Rockstar game. Fight me. And that's coming from a guy who's seen his ex-girlfriend beat Bully. Bully is probably one of the best Rockstar games is ever going to get. Besides Red Dead 1. Fight me. I'm sure that I'm sure they've made better with Red Dead 2 and other games beyond that, but whenever I still hear about people talking how crazy and how amazing Grand Theft Auto Online is, and I'm just like, I wonder how am I gonna get all my Pokemon to the Nintendo Switch version. Or is Nintendo ever going to implement a way for you to get all your Pokedex on one damn game? Is Nintendo ever going to implement a way for you to immediately transfer all your Pokemon while holding an item in one mass trade without having to make you do it one by one? Is Nintendo ever going to stop fucking people up? Yes. That's what I care about. I don't give a shit about GTA. But when he asked me that, I said no at the moment. I didn't really know if I was going to be returning to GTA, and then I saw him say, oh, and he immediately left. So I feel bad, because I have a lot of other things I want to do. Port characters between... How would that work? Okay. Give me Titus, Auron, and Yuna. Nah, not at all. Pokemon actually have a reason to connect between each other. Final Fantasy games don't. Pokemon, the whole gimmick between Pokemon is to catch them all. You're not capturing things in Final Fantasy. Yeah, but that's totally a different thing. I get ya, but that's not the same thing. One is having a complete catalog of monsters that you actually go out and train and catch and evolve. The other is just a main character in a franchise that doesn't technically connect. Yes, that's an ice cream. It's a drumstick. Specifically called a drumstick. I want one. Cool. They're very good. I love this conversation. I want Cloud in Final Fantasy 2. Is that an ice cream? Shit. Give me freaking Titus. Give me Auron. Give me Yuna. And I'd have this game beat in like 5 minutes. Kefka would die. I'm sorry. Don't even get me started on my... Don't even get me started on... let's see. My Cloud. For my playthrough of 7. My Tifa. And my Yuffie. Oh, man. They would also fuck everyone's day right now. Ten? Why is that? Ah. They need to do more with Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts instead of showing off all the populars. Or at least the most well-known. Like, of course 7, 8, and 9 are the most well-known. Well, 7 and 8. Oh, God. 9 is not even in Kingdom Hearts at all, except for Titus and Auron. Titus is 10. Auron's 10. Sorry. 9 is... No, wait. Monkey. That's Zidane. Wrong character. Zidane is 9. Yeah, Zidane is the only character from 9 in Kingdom Hearts. I actually said 10. If I recall correctly. Yeah. You don't got anyone else from 9 in Kingdom Hearts. So 7, 8, and 10. And 10 too. For some reason they had to add the girls into it. I do like, though, that Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, Sephiroth, Cloud, and Leon and all those, Yuffie, Aerith, Tifa, they're like... They have their own, like, characters for some reason. But when you meet Wakka, Titus, Sophie, and those guys on the beginning, and the island gets destroyed, that's it. They're not in the rest of the game. They're not in the rest of the franchise. They're gone. They're gone. You may talk to them in other games, like they're in Chain of Memories and in Recoded, but they're just memories. They're not actually there. Both of which are just memories of Sora. And it's just like, why are you making some characters more prominent? I get it. Cloud, Sephiroth, Tifa, Aeris, Leon. Fine. Cloud and Sephiroth, I understand. But you're not going to sit there and take Wakka or Titus or any of them who are as equally as popular. In fact, better characters than Cloud. I'm sorry. Cloud to me really, really made me hate him. Then again, he's better than Zidane, though. I'll be honest with you, I'll take Cloud over Zidane, though. Zidane is a womanizer who just doesn't get the fucking hint. Cloud is just an emo little sad bitch. Which is fine, but considering his life story. I just got tired of it. Ah, hey, golly, I'm doing alright, man. How are you? Going on a Final Fantasy rant. It's been a bit, man. How you doing? Just doing some grinding, I guess, because I spent about 5 hours of this stream doing jack crap. Technically, I did a ton of crap, but then I realized I can't beat a boss, so 5 hours worth of semi-progression was wasted. It wasn't even really progression. I say progression, but I didn't. I did like the same shit for 5 hours, and none of it worked. So there's that. Also, excuse me. What are we? Hey. Yeah, I figured you've been busy with something. I haven't seen you in a few days. But that's good. Staying healthy, staying away from everybody, not trying to go out and catch that. Yeah, good. That's good. It's always good to sleep in. That just means you're staying healthy and away from a bunch of nonsense and not out partying and catching any viruses. But yeah, I just been working hard, eating drumsticks. Ah, sleepy scope. Well, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. Do they really look like Killer Croc? They look like birds to me. Unless we're talking about some other enemy. I've been seeing nothing but birds and cats. I guess I just have birds and pussy on the mind. Alright. So she's got that. He's got that. Oh, she needs Cure 3. And that. Well, he can learn that. She needs Quake, but she also needs... Damn, that's some hell of a leveling up. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Woohoo. Okay. Just you wait, Kafka. I'll kick your clowny ass to the moon and back. And by moon, I mean the moon in Final Fantasy IV. I'll kick you so hard, I'll kick you 2 games prior. See, Sega? You're not the only company that can make up a game about space travel. Final Fantasy, which isn't anything to do with space at all. And you go to the moon in 4. In fact, much less effort. And also much better area. I don't know what you're doing. I love you, Phantasy Star 2. But man, taking the ship to the second planet was the worst thing ever. Phantasy Star 1's, I love that about Phantasy Star 1. Going to the different planets was so good. And then there's Phantasy Star 3. Phantasy Star 3 got the same... Phantasy Star 3 got the Dark Souls 2 treatment. That's what happens when your B team is or your A team works on something else. So Phantasy Star 3's graphic style and art style changed drastically. I hope 4 is as good. I have yet to start 4. But I really love the Phantasy Star series. Sadly, it doesn't hold up. It does not hold a candle to the Final Fantasy series. But Final Fantasy 2, or Phantasy Star 2, which is far better than the first 4 games or 3 games or so than Final Fantasy are. If not, it's at least on par with Final Fantasy 3, which is a lot going for it. That's a lot to say about one game. Considering Final Fantasy's first 2 games, first Final Fantasy's good. Final Fantasy 2 can jump off a cliff. 3 was my very first old OG favorite Final Fantasy, and it still is to an extent. 5 beats it barely, but Final Fantasy 3 did a lot that I love. Job class system. And then 5 just reinvigorated it, making it a lot better. By taking a similar system where you unlock it with gems or whatever, the crystals, but once you learn a certain level for that job, you gain abilities that you can swap over to a different class. So you can be a warrior monk, or a warrior monk, yes. You can be a warrior mage or some, or mage warrior, or I don't know. You can be a white mage that uses swords. That was a thing. I fucking love the diversity. Tumbleweed. Nay. Tumble tobacco. That's how I feel about that. Excuse me. How about tumble hash? It's all about that hash, bruh.
Oh, you're so observant, aren't you? Are you a detective?
Wonder how that comes out. Sprinter and Spector. I'm going to get a cat and name it Spector. Literally have a space in between the spec and the tor. That is important. I want to go up to a person in line and be like, this is my cat Spector. No, don't you mean Spectre? No, the spec and tor. There's a space between the two. That is important.
No, actually it's Stewie, but well, you can call me Cookie if you like.
See, a lot of other people probably won't like doing RPGs like this, or longer-winded RPGs. It's just because a lot of the time investment. I don't mind. I pretty much have no life outside of work and a few friends that I talk to still. Whoa. So, like, I don't mind putting in the endless investment in some games if I really like it enough. And normally I would have been off Final Fantasy and onto a different series now and taken a long needed break from this, which I probably will after I've beaten, which I probably will not touch Final Fantasy for a long time once I finally make it through this entire series. 15 goddamn games. Actually, 15 goddamn games of a franchise. 13 alone has 3 games. See ya, Golly. Thank you for joining. I was surprised to see you joining in this late. Hopefully to see you around. Join in, see you in the next stream, man. And don't feel obligated ever to join in. If you're busy, stay healthy, man. Take care, dude. If you're busy, you're busy. Don't worry. I'll wonder where you are every now and then. If you're a regular, I'll be like, hey, where's you at? But if you're busy, you're busy. Trust me, I was worried about where Supply has been. He hasn't been joining me, and it has, but not for long periods. He's been doing things outside of watching me stream. He's got his own stuff going on. Not everybody's gonna be all wanting to watch me, and I understand that. I know you're here. I knew you were here. I was just saying, like, there's times when a lot of people that join in on the daily and they just disappear after a while. I wonder where they go. I mean, the same was for you. I was wondering where you were, and then you told me you started working. And before, you were joining in all the time. No, I saw your name. I knew you were still here. Yeah, I haven't really played much Dauntless for myself, really. I like Monster Hunter better. I mean, Dauntless is a fun game, and I want to get more into it. That's more... I plan on doing a lot of co-op of that, though. But it's no Monster Hunter. And I need to get back onto that, because I actually need to start doing the DLC, because of time constraints and other things, I never got around to do Iceborne at all. And the last time I tried playing it, I had a power outage. Yeah. Had a 2-hour power outage in my development. Because someone was fucking a transformer. Ah! And that's how that's how the Decepticons were born. Yeah. I don't know, but yes, a transformer or something got blown. See, can't make a sex joke. Huh. I recommend it. It's good. I fought a few things and I spoiled something for me when I was raiding another streamer who happened to be doing Monster Hunter World, and but yeah, no, I got to do more. I haven't even stepped foot into the DLC itself. Hey man, you're doing a lot better job of that than I am, I'd assume. Wait, why are you crying about saving money? Isn't that what you're supposed to be? You're supposed to be saving money, though. Also, especially now. With not everybody having a job, it's best that you save up money. You never know when you could lose yours. Not saying you will or saying I will. But something could happen. It's good to always have an investment. I've been saving up my money, too. I have not been buying much. Literally, I just got paid $980-something. The first thing I bought was more cards. I bought more Dragon Ball cards for my channel. Yeah, no, yes, I heard. I'm glad. I'm glad they're not going down the same route as, oh, hey, let's do all the movies. Hey, let's do all the other nonsense. Any good pulls? I don't think that's it. I got 2. Well, I got several good pulls. Only 2 are really rare, though, but depends on what you can consider a good pull. Yeah, I'll pop out of some of them. Some of my favorites that I've seen. Wouldn't really know if they're good pulls or not. I got 2 rares, though. Really rares. And they're not and it's not the Dragon Ball Z set that we bought, you know, as a kid. It's a newer set. It's Dragon Ball Super. These are my rares. Fuge Zamasu and Vegito. There. It's also on my Discord. Yeah. Those are my rarest pulls at the moment. But other favorites include, this is just a normal rare card. It's not a special rare card, if that makes any sense. If this was the original set, this would probably be a 6-star or a 5-star ball card. It's fucking Frieza's been getting some amazing cards. Vegito is a hard to pull. I mean, which Vegito? This Vegito? Or are you talking about the rare Vegito that I got? Because I gotta say, I didn't get a lot of him. If that's what you mean, I did not get a lot of Vegito. But yeah, this. I did not get a lot of this Vegito card, no. Yeah, no, the Frieza art is amazing. Frieza's been getting a lot of love lately. And then there's this Zavas. Oh wait, that's not even. That's not even my favorite. Because I got a few of those. Here's another one. Here's one of Cell. I don't like this art. They're all on YouTube if you ever want to check these out in the near future. A lot of these are being posted on YouTube, so I'm definitely posting these for you guys. This is definitely one of my favorite cards. Yeah, no, the Cell one is kind of bleh. It's a rare card. Here's a super rare card, or whatever it's an SR. It's another Cell. Yeah, Rose is badass. This is a better Cell picture. I like that you can feel these though. More or less with the super rare cards that I showed you of Zamasu and Vegito, you can actually feel the engraving. And I love that. 3 a.m. sandwiches? Ah, enjoy your sandwich. Just showing my buddy some cards. Since he hasn't been around to see all these. I got a card binder that I gotta now organize all these into. The first, sadly, that was set 2. Here's set 1's booster box. I have yet to get any ultra rares out of this set. Or super rares or anything like that. I'm still trying for them. But I'm taking my time away from them right now. But the set that I bought and I'm waiting for is the new sets, or base set 3, and then more of this, which is box set 2. That's what box set 2 looks like. So I got some of 3 and some 2 coming in whenever they arrive. Three is going to have some interesting stuff, and I think, if I recall correctly, 3 has some stuff to do with... Yes, it does. 3 has Vegito, Mira, and Toa on it. It also has... It's called Cross Worlds. So it's going to have something to do with Bardock, too, because on the side of it, it shows Pan and Bardock, which means GT has been introduced into this set. And Cross Worlds. Okay, so it's still super, but it also has to do with Goku. Well, not Goku, but some more movies. So we got Super Android 13, and I was going to say it has to do with UI Goku, but that's a picture. I don't know how accurate UI Goku is going to be in this. But while Tournament of Power wasn't much of a play in this, we have 2 characters on the box from the top arc. In fact, I have a card of Kale. I have a card of Kale somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know if she has. I don't know why. She has, like, out of all the cards I got, none of them are from the Universe 6 arc or any of that. The first arc has a lot to do with the Universe 6 versus Universe 7, but that was before they were introduced. Now, in the second box, I was getting cards of Kale, which is during the Tournament of Power arc. It's like, where's everyone else? Why am I not getting Caulifla and more Kaba and Jiren and more of the other characters. Nope, just her. Okay. So in this next one, it probably has a bit more to do with the Tournament of Power arc, I hope, because UI Goku is one of the packages. There's Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Cross Worlds. I'm curious though. Super Android 13. Then we got Great Ape for some reason. Great Ape. But yeah, I'm curious about this new set. They're cheap though. They're like fucking $30. The first set, can you believe it or not? The first set costs $60. The other sets that I've been buying have been under 40. It's been amazing. It's pretty cheap. So I spent about $200 on those. So I'm waiting on some to come in. That should be enough to hold some of them off. Give me about 2 videos maybe. Some people like it, so I like doing it. I mean, I like doing it regardless. I don't know if I'll be doing it as a series if people didn't want it, but people seem to like it. I don't know. I think people enjoyed it back when I did it on YouTube. It's just, recording it's a lot less fun. Streaming it's better. I get to chat with people and see the reaction live. Then people get to see my nonplussed reaction. Because when I got those rare, ultra rares, or super rares, I was like, ooh. 1 ham and 1 Swiss, 1 PB&J. I don't know about that. Ham and Swiss are fine, but I don't really know how they work in conjunction with peanut butter and jelly. That's on you, though. That doesn't sound very good to me. Ham and cheese is fine. Who doesn't like ham and cheese? I mean, you can't call it a ham sandwich if you don't have ham on it. Shit, I used to eat mayonnaise. I used to eat sandwiches with just pure mayonnaise on it, so I have no room to talk. I was a weird kid. Almost like dinner and dessert. I mean, I can understand people liking it. That just doesn't sound very good to me. Now you guys are disagreeing with me. I'm sorry. I'm a poor sport. I apologize. Mantodia. Tried their Baconator and I didn't like it. That's just because I like my shit with no additives on it. Well, I like my sandwiches plain. I don't mind the bacon and stuff on it, but I don't want all that other toppings on it that they added. Now, granted, I can ask them to take it off, but I didn't because I was trying a new sandwich out. And that usually is that's breaking my comfort zone as is. I usually just like a basic sandwich with just maybe cheese on it and maybe some ketchup. That's it. I'm a basic bish. I'm a basic bish. So when I finally went out of my comfort zone and tried something new, they ruined it by adding all these other stuff to it. They could have just kept it a sandwich with bacon on it, but no. They had to put other things on it with it. Like, why can't people just enjoy a sandwich with just one thing on it? Why do they have to have like 50 different toppings on it? Pickles, onions, the chicken itself, or the patty. Ugh. No. Anyway. Mustard and ketchup and mayo and cheese and semen. animal semen. Now they have a breakfast Baconator? Okay, they can stop. Wait, Baconator wasn't a breakfast item and they call it that? Bacon's a breakfast food. That's so dumb. Yeah, well, give people another reason to have a heart attack in this trying times. Do you want a breakfast Baconator in these trying times? Yeah, I nailed it. I nailed it. It's an egg sandwich. All the more reason to call it a breakfast item. How is it an egg sandwich if it's called Baconator? It's more like a bacon sandwich to me. All foods cause heart attacks. Same could be said about all the food that I eat. Same could be said about all the food I eat. I don't give a shit about the food I eat. I don't care if I die tomorrow. I really don't. Because I'm going to die anyway. Everything kills you. It's not worth trying to sit there and... It's not worth trying to sit there and eat certain foods that are healthy for you. When that too is also gonna kill you. Nothing in this world is truly healthy, and never was, never will be. You can eat apples and vegetables and fruits all day and stuff like that, and yeah, your heart and lungs and kidneys and whatever else liver and all that will love you, but you're still lacking other nutrients that you need too. But like, I don't really care about certain nutrients that I need. Shit, I'm not eating enough vegetables and fruits to get enough nutrients into my body. I'm eating nothing but junk. Okay, don't go a little too far. Some people like to go too far. Cheese and ew. Okay, you can take out that all and just keep it as bacon. I'm sorry, I don't want cheese and sausage and bacon together. That's disgusting. How about, can we just have bacon? Or sausage? Why does the cheese have to be in there? And why do they all have to connect? Can they all just be separate, please? See, that's me. That's me being a basic bitch. I don't like things like that together. I either want cheese with my... cheese on stuff like my hamburgers. That's fine if it's on a patty like that. But if there's bacon involved, I want that by itself. I don't want that with sausage. I like my eggs with sausage. Now I want breakfast. But I'm sorry, what you described just sounds gross to me. Maybe I'm just a basic bitch who just likes simple foods. I mean, I can literally just eat ice cream all day and be fine. I've sometimes had a very hungry palate, whatever. Then most of the time where it's just like I could just eat literally ice cream and live. Literally all I had today, besides my lunch, was some breakfast and some fried rice. That was really about it. The rest was just sitting here, and then that ice cream cone that I had was probably my first time eating in like 7 hours. 6 or 7 hours or so. I haven't been hungry. In fact, I rarely get hungry. My fucking appetite has dropped since I moved. In fact, I went an entire 24-hour stream, and I don't think I ate once. Maybe I did, I don't remember, but I remember commenting somewhere throughout that stream that, why am I not hungry? I went that entire stream without eating. Or most of it. I may have ate before I started that stream, but I definitely didn't eat during it. If I recall correctly, me questioning why am I not hungry, and I've been streaming for over 24 hours. And it bothered me. It's scaring me, but I wasn't hungry. Nor was I as tired as I was expecting. Hell, did I feel it in the morning, though. I felt it that Monday morning. Hell, that stream still had me exhausted for like 2 weeks. I was still dead tired for 2 weeks straight after that. Staying up all night and gaming is one thing, but staying up all night gaming and streaming and talking is another thing entirely. Trying to be entertaining and playing a game at the same time are really difficult. And to be fair, all I'm doing is being me. I'm not really doing anything else to try to be any more entertaining. But sometimes I'll be weird. Like I am now. Because I can't talk. I mean, we have an hour, 1 hour less, 1 hour, and it's half of that. 1 more hour, and it's half of a 24-hour stream. See, the thing about that stream is it didn't even feel like I was going for 24 hours. Before I know it, it was already 20 hours. I was like, fuck, well, let's do it. I've streamed on an occasion 12 to 13 hours a day for a long while. That's nothing new for my channel. I've done that many times with PSO, with Phantasy Star Online, with Monster Hunter. A lot of those games that are like really action heavy that I can get into, I can easily play for hours on end. And it was no different than Dark Souls 2. The only problem is I was playing the Scholar Edition. But I get lost into action RPGs very easily. And I'm the kind of guy, if I love the game enough, I will play it multiple times. The more I love it, the less I play it, ironically. My characters have almost 4,000 health now. Damn, those buffs that I'm gaining from leveling or from my espers are amazing. Yeah, that's really helping her. MP, holy shit! Her MP is 600! That's a jump! She had around 400 most of the stream, didn't she? 300, 400? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a jump in MP. God, do I love grinding. Alright. Stamina, we got HP. Well, she needs that Cure 3, though. But that gives her more stamina? What is this, Dark Souls? Seems too messy to make at home, but I might try it camping. Yeah, that's definitely a camping meal. A lot of that stupid, overly gross nonsense that would give you a heart attack if you ate it, but so good, would be a camp meal. And plus, it would probably taste better over a fresh wooden fire anyway. Some things usually taste better over a fire versus a stovetop. I think that's probably why people prefer to cook out or go and grill over cooking at home or getting it cooked at a restaurant, is because the certain way you prepare food. Same thing with same way with people when they tell me how they prefer to smoke their cigarettes. Some people prefer to light them with a lighter. Some people prefer to use a match. I prefer the lighter. I hate the smell of matches, and I hate the flavoring of the match when you use it to light a cigarette. Same thing with liquids, bottles, cups, or cans. For me, it's always been cans, bottles, and then cups. I've heard cigar smokers talk about lighters versus match. Oh no, I hear about it at work with cigarettes. No one I know at work smokes cigars. The closest thing to a cigar that people at work smoke is Black and Milds. And maybe a cigarello. But cigars, whenever people smoke cigars, that's usually with a match. But whenever people talk about smoking cigarettes in general, and it's just like, it's like that. I understand it, but matches to me just I don't like the lingering smell. I have a very sensitive smell, so it makes me sick whenever I smell matches. And there's some serious. I mean, I get it. It really is just preference, though. I don't know why everyone has to get into a panty bunch over it. Oh, come on. It's just a lighter, guys. Seriously. I get it. They make different lighters for different things, but it's just a lighter. All you're doing is smoking a thing that kills you. Jesus Christ. I mean, I like my liquids out of a bottle. When it comes to water, I like it out of a bottle versus a cup. When it came to my soda, it had to have been in a can. I hated soda in bottles, and I hate sodas in cups. I don't know why, but it changes the taste so significantly. So, Sprite, I will always drink Sprite out of a can. Thank you for the bit. Thank you for the singular bit, Quan. I love you. Thank you for that cheer, my dude. So, yeah, stuff like Sprite. If I ever go back to drinking Sprite, which I doubt it, it will always be out of a can. Because I hate bottled Sprite. I don't know why. It just never tasted good to me. And who drinks soda out of a cup? I don't, anyway. As for water in a bottle. Water doesn't come in a can, at least I don't think so. Water in a bottle. I don't really drink water out of a cup unless I am literally thirsty and don't have any more bottles. I love the floating bits on screen. So good. That's my preference with that. As for cigarettes, I smoked with a lighter. You can get canned water in some places, but yeah, it's less common. Huh, that's interesting. I've never seen a canned water before. I've never seen a water that you have to open. It doesn't. I'm sorry. Water in a can doesn't seem to spark as much. That popping the can and hearing the fizz go is one of the greatest feelings. That's interesting, though. Give me that HP. Like, I was planning on doing a massive amount of training for my other characters in the future. I just didn't think I would need to at this moment.
Well, whatever, though. That last dungeon wants to be a pain in the fucking ass. I'll do it.
Well, Phoenix dungeon. It's not the last dungeon. Level 50. Level 50. That's right. Cayenne is one level behind everybody. It's so drastic how different he looks in his overworld sprite versus his actual image. His profile picture. His YouTube shot. His YouTube photo versus what he looks like in real life. White Wind. I love that White Wind. Every time I've used it, it might have been at a bad time, but every time I've used White Wind thus far, it's always hurt me and never helped. I don't like it because White Wind in 10 heals. I don't really have much time. I don't really have much time with White Wind at all in any other games, so I can't think of any other games that I've used it in. Unless that W doesn't stand for white. Weird. Weird Wind. I don't know why it wouldn't. Whirlwind. That might be a better accurate description of its name. Instead of White Wind. But White Wind is an actual spell that you get in 10. Unfocused near fatal attack. Version of the Demi and Quarter style spells. It drops its victim's health to 1 in 16th, but it targets allies and enemies alike. It drops its victims, but okay, but then what? But it targets allies and enemies. Why can't you just say that? You just said the same thing twice. Since many monsters are immune to wound, and thus white or W win, but many party members are not. Wow! Wait, what? Many monsters are immune to wound? I'm sorry, I don't care about all these hidden, like, spells or hidden things. Like, enemies are immune to this. Like, I do care about immunities and resistances, but I'm never gonna learn that without looking that shit up. So when I see it, it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wound? Cured with Phoenix down. Oh, death. Enemies are immune to... Oh, enemies are immune to death? Immunity to wound prevents the effects of a wide variety of spells and abilities. These include not only wounding attacks, but also... Wounding attacks? Ugh. They're introducing so many different things to these games that I just don't give a shit about. It's I kill you or I don't. That's a wound. That's a wounding attack. Wounded, instead of saying fainted or dead, they say wounded. That's what that is. But apparently there's things called wound attacks. I'm not good with that stuff. I'm really not. Actually, let's tense real quick. These cats are starting to get frozen, which is nice. How about some frozen verb?
Ugh.
Frozen mutated human burb? Oh no, burnt burb. No thanks, you guys look like you're rotten and half dead anyway.
You look like you're starving. Poor emaciated burb. No one wants your disgusting.
Final Fantasy II rejected ass. How the fuck do you make a tumbleweed an enemy? Only in Square Enix. Square. Soft? Square? Square Enix? They're all the same shit to me. It's actually two companies becoming one. It was originally Square, then they teamed up with a company called Soft, and then they partnered, then fused with a company called Enix. So it's they're technically fused with 3 different companies. Oh shit, I didn't know Edgar was that behind. I thought he was 50. Oh, thank God for my chair being comfy. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so Edgar's my lowest level. When did that happen? I thought he was the same level as them. Terra and Celeste. I thought. I know it's the only lower level. Ugh. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off for the night. I'm gonna relax. Whenever I get up, I'm gonna periodically somewhat grind. Because I want to get some of these characters up. And then I'm gonna try to do some massive grinding for this party and my other parties. So I can try to have some decent levels. But I'm gonna get some rest while I can. If not, I may just lounge in bed, but I'm going to try to get some sleep for what I can. Because I don't want to be overly tired, because I don't want to spend most of my time sleeping, or I don't want to stay up all night Sunday and then not get any sleep for Monday. So, Have a good one, guys. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Zero, for stopping by. I know it's been a while. Thank you, everyone else who was here. From Mr. J, customer, to Quan, to all of you lovelies. Thank you. See y'all sometime tomorrow. I will have fun. You as well, man. You sound like you are ready to go run a mile. You enjoy your bacon orgy. Have fun. Take care. Let's, who's even on? Oh my god. Ew, that's a rerun. Nobody? I mean, it is early or late, depending on what time you. But depending on what you want to look at it. Ah, that's. So we do have. We have Hollow Crush. Wow, that's a name. That's a throwback. We have Lunarl. That's another throwback. I guess we can go raid.
Lunarl. Lunarl is a guy who used to watch me do a lot of Monster Hunter and Bloodborne. That is not how you raid people.
Yeah, he's doing Black Desert Online right now. He does a lot of that. Go send him some love for me. I don't know if I'm even calling his name right. It might just be Lunar Lee, but I always call him Lunarl. Have a good one.